7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy.
All power to the people. It's the Bruh Listen Podcast, the black podcast focusing on social political issues and how they affect our community. With your hosts, Cedric Owens, Brittany Brown, and Anthony Rogers. Bruh Listen. Bang. Bruh Nation, what's good?
Bang, bang.
I don't know if Brittany's still a host. That might be the last time I include Brittany on the thing.
I don't know. I ain't hit up that week.
Me either. I don't want to fire her again, but damn, like, I don't know.
Yeah, whatever, man. She got shit to do, this to suck.
Whoa.
Whatever.
I also want to point out that in the background, we was watching USA basketball. They losing to Spain currently. Bruh, like, we should never, ever lose basketball games internationally.
Nah, we shouldn't.
I just want to point out that, like, there's no way we can't come up with 15 better players than everybody else.
Yeah, well, we got Durant.
Durant is the only, like, Harden out there, too.
Got Harden.
That's it. That's all we need. Lillard.
Yeah. Oh, we got Lillard out there.
What we doing?
I don't know, bad
Boy, what we
management.
doing? That's horrible. Pop the coach.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But wait a minute. Those exhibition games, the real shit don't start until
You think that matters?
sometime. Yeah, it matter. Because that's how these NBA players these days think about shit. Like, if you watch the season of basketball, they bullshitting just to get into the playoffs, and then they get serious.
Before today, the USA basketball team in exhibition games since 1992 was 54-2.
I was going to say, but they lost, whatchamacallit. They ain't even win that shit a couple years.
Exhibition games.
I was talking
That's
about,
what I'm saying.
I'm talking
In
about the
exhibition
medals.
games, we was 54-2. Now, we haven't lost the gold medal since that. Was that 2008?
One of them motherfuckers.
Was with Wade. That might have been 2004. Yeah, with Iverson, Wade, LeBron, Bosh, all them was on the team.
Mm-hmm.
That was the start of the Miami Heat little cut.
Yeah.
Because it was Iverson, Wade, and Bosh on the same team. Cuzzo, what's good, man? What you got going on?
I'm feeling good since I quit my job. Let me tell y'all something here, man. 9 to 5 is overrated.
Facts.
All right, if you can find a way to make money yourself, do that.
Do that shit. Yeah.
Because working at a job and having some, I'm gonna just talk how I feel. Having some cracker talking to you about this and that, about a whole bunch of shit that you know don't matter.
It
just
don't.
to swing, just to drop they nuts. It fucks with your manhood.
You know what, bro? You really saying something, bro? Because you know what I wish I could do tomorrow? Get up.
Yeah.
Chill for a minute, play a little Xbox, and go coach the high school basketball team.
Goddamn.
That's
right.
all.
If
That's
you could
literally,
just do that.
That's literally all I want to do, bro. Like, but instead, I gotta get up, go to work.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta figure out how to get my daughter and the girls to the game because we supposed to be having some kind of meeting tomorrow. So that means I can't leave early like I normally do.
Yeah.
To go coach the girls. So
I'm gonna wake up, wash my ass, brush my teeth, go to the gym, come back to the house, jack my dick, go hustle some money, and then go to FCCJ, try to get these CDLs right, so I make sure I never have to go back to you crackers.
boy, I need to hit the gym, boy. I need to hit the gym.
I've been back on it. Like I've been bullshitting a little bit. Just I still go every day of the week, but I'm only at 20 minutes.
I'm 2 years in. I thought about this the other day because I'm disappointed in myself for not losing more weight.
Yeah.
But I'm 2 years into 60 pounds lost.
But that's all right.
I lost 60 pounds and it kept it off for 2 years. That's
yeah,
pretty
you
good.
ain't put shit back on, goddammit.
I was big, bro.
Yeah, I was 260.
I was big, bro. I was like, I think I was, my biggest I was 372.
Yeah, boy.
That's big, boy.
Ooh, them thighs was about to
Hey,
make a
boy,
goddamn
372,
fire,
boy.
Bacon grease.
My pant size had got too big. I was in the 50s. I was above a 52. I just started buying stretchy pants.
Yeah.
But now I done kept that junk off for 2 years. Now it's time to lose about 30 more.
The more the generations go on, the more everybody start thinking about health. It's just not really optimal for most poor motherfuckers.
Yeah, you're right.
They get healthy.
What we talking about first? Speaking of poor people, what we talking about first?
Well, the poorest niggas is in Haiti, where the U.S. government, I think, done assassinated the.
They said it was some Haitian.
American.
Yeah,
Haitian.
But like people who anti his president.
Yeah.
and some Colombians.
Well, the security detail of the president was hired by somebody who's supposed to be, this from CBS News and
Right.
The Hill, who out here, was supposedly a failed businessman from South Florida, Haitian American. So I don't know how you got money, but you got a security company to hide these Colombians, and then a DEA agent who a known DEA agent who's a South Florida Haitian, also has something to do with the killing. So I don't know what the fuck. I ain't know
My thing, I'm trying to
conspiracy
figure out
theory.
is,
I just follow the dots.
what was Haiti doing that made this president need to be killed?
Now the conspiracy is this. I don't go with this conspiracy.
Right.
My conspiracy is I think that America has something to do with it. I don't know why, but
That's what I'm saying. Like, why did he
is,
get killed? Though, seriously, like, why did he get killed?
This is what you'll see on the internet. The 3 presidents of countries who refused the vaccinations assistance from America and abroad, all 3 of them have been killed right after refusal to take the vaccines, and right after the nigga died. Biden and the administration, not Biden himself, but the administration sent thousands and millions of doses of vaccine to Haiti, even though only 495 niggas done died from that shit. Total.
In
Over the
Haiti.
whole epidemic.
In Haiti.
In Haiti.
That's kind of baffling
What the
considering
fuck?
Haiti's a poor country and they have a lot of close quarter.
I keep going with the
Things.
theory of niggas. You see they don't talk about African countries or whatever.
But Africa was bad for a minute, though.
Only for a second. Nigeria got bad only for a second. But overall, the places where it's melanated people,
Well,
You didn't hear about
Indians
it a
are
lot.
melanated.
well, I don't know. Maybe it's just
That's
African.
I'm about to say that's because that's kind of because Indians are definitely melanated.
Yeah, maybe it's just African.
It's Indians darker than me and you.
Because you hear about Australia, you heard about Japan and
Mm-hmm.
China and all this, but when you go to the places where there's a lot of niggas, it wasn't rampant for extended.
Like you
period
said,
of-
maybe it's an
period of time.
African thing.
I don't know what the fuck was going on in Haiti, but not that many people died, but they still shipped.
What?
So that's why they say the reason. But I don't go with that.
Like my thing.
that
Okay,
conspiracy.
outside of conspiracy theory, let's think about this non-conspiratorial. Why would you assassinate the Haitian president? Like that's like I still, bro. I've been thinking for like what has been now 2 weeks.
Yeah.
For 2 weeks, I've been thinking, bro. I can literally not think of anything.
Well, the CIA be doing shit. You know, they like to. America like to do shit where they want to prop up somebody who's pro-America, and maybe this nigga was just a little bit too much anti-American. They
I was
like,
about to say,
we got to get this nigga out of here.
If it's about, but
They'll do that shit.
they will. And here's my thing: if it's about creating a puppet state or a puppet dictator in Haiti, why? This is why I keep saying. This is why I keep going back to why, bro. Like,
Yeah.
Haiti don't have nothing.
Yeah.
They literally don't have nothing to offer.
It's a lot of, I guess it's a lot of business and shit that be going on down there. I think it's like slave labor, if you ask me, because the hit the Clinton when she was state treasury or state or whatever, her business partners and shit was down there blocking the minimum wage from going from $3 to $5 for some reason. So it is some reason that America got their hands into Haiti.
Haiti is the poorest country on the Western Hemisphere.
Yeah.
You know what the number 2 poorest country on the Western Hemisphere?
Ugh.
Belize.
Belize, another country that's full of niggas.
It's very similar to Haiti.
Beautiful
Yeah,
niggas, too.
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
That's what I'm saying.
Some
So-
bad bitches in Belize, boy.
So that's my thing. So you
One of my
got
exes is Belize. What up, Janae?
Belizean. Oh, Janae was Belizean?
Yeah, Janae from Belize. Her daddy straight off the boat, nigga.
Boy, I ain't know Janae was Belizean, boy.
Half Belize and half nigga.
Damn, that blew my mind. She's so red.
That's what it is. You ain't seen her daddy and all the rest of them niggas.
Nah, all the Belizeans I know is dark skinned. I'm not saying they can't be light skinned, but I'm saying I'm
you know how they go in them countries, they prop up the light skinned niggas.
Yeah, they
and
do.
all you
That's why she made
all
it
you
out.
Darkies.
That's why she made it
You
out.
stay over there.
Yeah, man, because I'm trying to figure out, man, with the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere, Haiti, this leader who really wasn't making no noise. Haiti wasn't doing nothing. It's nothing. I looked it up. It's not like Haiti had some kind of market that was jumping. They weren't recurring revenue. Their GDP wasn't rising. Like nothing about Haiti.
Haiti is so corrupt, but a part of another reason why it's corrupt is America over the years they've been doing shit, which I don't.
But that's
understand.
Haiti's fault, though.
But no, I'm just trying to throw the dynamic out there that America has been
they do that.
involved in. So back to your question, why?
Well, it's the same thing like right now with what's going on with Cuba. How deep involved you think America is with that?
100%.
100%.
Or whatever. Well, first of all,
100%.
that's something that's more outward than Haiti.
Right.
We outwardly
express against them.
Because even with Obama, he lifted the travel restrictions.
But he still said fuck them.
Yeah, but it was still an embargo.
Yeah, still said fuck them. You can't lift the embargo on Cuba, though.
I don't know why not.
That shit go way back. That's because you got to understand. It's like,
this ain't the Soviet Union.
What's that book? That's what I'm about to say. What's the book, man? You ever read the book about the two niggas that kept fighting the war, but the war was over, but they hadn't heard the war was over yet? What's the name of that book? That's
based on reality? Because
yeah,
that's a real story.
Yeah. It's a book about it, but it's about two people. The war, I think it was World War I or II. One of the other.
It was World War II.
But the war is over, but they don't know. So they keep fighting each other and going at it to kill each other. And they end up killing each other, and the war was fucking over. Yeah. And they about to die for this shit. And that's the same thing with Cuba and the embargo with America.
Castro and his brother is gone.
They gone.
All right.
And but the communist regime is still in place. And America's embargo is against communism. It's not really actually against Cuba or the Cuban people.
So what we need to do?
We're not gonna lift it because we don't want to ever say that communism's okay.
No, but do what y'all do, America. God damn it, go in there. Y'all do. I don't know why. Instead of Haiti, go do that shit in Cuba and prop up you an American puppet.
Gotta have, but see, when it's different when you on the Western Hemisphere with that shit. When it's 70 miles off the coast of Florida. Starting a proxy war to take puppeteering. When you're over in Afghanistan, we was just talking last week about the troops leaving Afghanistan and shit like that. Yeah. When you're over in Afghanistan, none of that really affects fallout over here besides the fact that we're losing innocent people's lives for that shit. But it don't really affect you one way or another.
I think this shit affects us particularly even more. They were just blocking them. Hey, man, I ain't mad if somebody run the motherfucker over. If it just happens by accident or whatever. What the fuck is y'all doing on the interstate? I never understand holding up the interstate fucking traffic.
That's like a thing. You got to stop commerce.
Get the fuck off of I-95, man.
My thing is with the Cubans.
Commerce, you stopping me from getting to work on time,
with the Cubans holding the traffic, right, in Miami. Like, nigga, we don't have no control over the Cuban government. Why are you holding our traffic?
Exactly. I mean, if you want to talk about the sanctions, okay, what the fuck that got to do with me
what
trying to go to
do
Jenkins?
About it? Right. What can we do about it? I can't do nothing about it. And my thing is, I'll say this too, man. I ain't gonna lie. Cuba, I care about a lot of shit going on around the world. I care about a lot of people around the world getting mistreated and treated bad. Yeah. I'm not going to say I don't care about Cubans because that would be untrue.
That would be really insensitive.
It would be untrue and insensitive. But I would say they are either, if they're not last on my list, they way down my list.
I would say I care more about Haiti getting their shit together.
I care more about Haitians. I actually care more about Belizeans than I do Cubans. You know what's funny about me about Cubans, man? And Cubans, y'all listen. Yeah, y'all listen, man. I can't care about y'all because y'all full of shit. Partially because when you look at the history of the Cuban situation or whatever, I'm not saying y'all not being treated like shit. I'm not there to tell y'all not. But I know part of that is like the ritzy aristocrat, wealthy people, landowners and slave owners basically, that were in power when Castro took over. They hate Castro because they lost their power. You lost your slaves. Mm-hmm. I'm not really, or servants, I guess would be the right word. I'm not really for that shit. So it's hard for me to feel sympathy for y'all because y'all went through that. And then when y'all came over here, y'all on some support Trump type shit.
I got a friend.
I can't fuck with that, man. I got a friend.
This a bad bitch too, Ariana. If you listening, Cuban? I'll fuck the shit out your little Cubano ass. Yeah, she Cuban.
Well, you know, I've only seen one Cuban in my entire life, in real life, not on TV and shit. Well, but I've only met one Cuban in my real life that I've ever wanted to fuck. Continue your story.
But the thing about Ariana is, first of all, she's Afro
Cuban,
like darker skinned and shit. Hold on real quick. I had to cut the sound off on this motherfucker.
Yeah.
But anyways, she's Afro
Cuban.
And she's a Trump supporter, and
See,
and
I
when
can't fuck with
hold on, let me
y'all.
get to when George Floyd died or whatever. She kept talking about how he was a criminal or whatever, and this and that. But then now there's Cuban shit going on,
Yeah, and she bout
and
that
she
shit.
like she putting all these posts up, support Cuba. She put one up talking about defecate on who want to defecate on the police with me. I went on her post. I was like, all right, now next time you see these crackers in America putting their foot on their nigga neck for 8 minutes, I want to hear your support. But now all of a sudden, because she was asking too, where's our support from
You
all
ain't
these people?
give none to us. Yeah, we ain't giving
What
none to
the
us.
fuck?
And see, that's my thing. That's why I can't fuck
What
with
kind of
y'all.
retarded shit is that?
Cubans and Dominicans. Y'all down my list. Y'all way down my list. Israel down my list. Israel's down my list because Israel racist as hell. They don't like black people and they need to free Palestine. So, cuz you'll slap that old clothes. Look at that shit, man. These kids, man.
Just slide the clothes.
Yeah, push your clothes. Y'all, listen. I be letting my sister kids come through and hang out sometime and shit like that. When I tell you that these are the most bad, ratchet ass kids in the history of the earth ever, they just walked out my shit and left my door open at night. That's crazy.
Wasn't it that old reporter lady? She was like, fuck the Israel and get the hell out of Palestine.
Yeah.
I forgot her name, but it was the old lady who hadn't been there for years.
Yeah, and see, my thing
And
is,
she got toasted for that shit too.
what's another country? Who we missing? So if we going for countries
we don't
that's
fuck with?
well, yeah, let's do this. So let's quantify this because we ain't got nothing really to talk about.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we could. We got to watch more news, y'all. All I do is coach basketball.
All I know is the world is on fire right now. It's a lot of
Yeah,
shit going on.
there's a lot of
everywhere.
shit going on. Let's quantify plights of people in the world that's going through it that we care about the most. Let's start from the bottom up. At the bottom, I'm going to put Israel.
Oh yeah, Israel. No, Israel is the devil.
Israel, y'all rich. Y'all got a lot of money. Y'all racist towards Africans because y'all did tell. You can look it up, y'all. I'm not just talking out the side of my neck. They asked all the Africans to leave the country, and their explanation was they were messing up the purity of the Jewish blood with their African dicks. So y'all look that up. So Israel's at the bottom of my plight. Whoo! I want to say next, I would put Cuba, but I want to say I'm gonna put Dominicans. Like,
It's a difference.
yeah, it's a
Fuck
difference.
them niggas.
But Dominicans, I don't care about y'all that much because y'all don't think y'all black. And that bothers me a lot. Then next, I will put Cubans because what the hell y'all got going on? Do I want y'all free? I don't think y'all really.
I know
free.
what happened on this list is it ends up being a whole bunch of Spanish places.
Hey.
'Cause Mexico is on my list too.
Mexico's on your list?
Yeah,
Now,
'cause-
you tell me why Mexico's on your list.
Nah, it is a lot of Mexicans that fuck with us, especially a lot in
Yeah,
California.
because I wouldn't even put Mexico on my list.
But-
Because I don't care about.
But I mean, I thought you meant not like
No, I mean,
not like they don't care about niggas,
No,
but just
I
about
mean-
getting their shit together.
Yeah, I mean, the list is basically like, I don't care if you get your shit together or not. Or like my plot,
Okay.
like not that. Wait. Let me rephrase that. I don't want you to be harmed or oppressed, but I'm not gonna put that much effort into getting you unoppressed.
Well, after that, then it's every African nation, you niggas.
Now, see, I was gonna put Africa on there, but I wasn't
You
gonna put them
putting the
down.
whole
I'm not gonna put them down. That's too low.
No, it ain't.
That's too high. No, I can't do it.
Cause they make me sick because they my own.
So we say Dominican, Cuban. You say African. I'm gonna say
South African to be specific.
I'm gonna say
The president was just put in jail, the ex-president, for 15 months for contempt of court. This is the fucking president, ex-president. They threw this nigga in jail for 15 months.
it's South Africa, right?
Yeah, to South Africa. Parliament.
Yeah,
These
South
little bit
Africa
of white
crazy,
people
man.
or whatever.
Yeah, see.
85%
So let's
black.
specify South Africa. Yeah, y'all up there next. And then my next plight that I can't put that much energy into is the Central Americans. Like Guatemala, El Salvador, Costa Rica, Panama. Yeah, fuck y'all.
A lot of Spanish shit.
Fuck y'all. Y'all know why. Fuck y'all. Especially like y'all treat Afro Latinos like, you know what's so funny to me? Let me tell you something that Latino people say that I hate. You know, where I'm from, like, we don't know nothing about racism. I didn't understand racism till I got to America. Bull fucking shit.
Bullshit, 'cause I see how the niggas is
Cause
treated
I
in
see
y'all
how y'all
country.
treat niggas. What are you talking about? Like all y'all Puerto Ricans, all of y'all. Because it's like everywhere, bro. Like everywhere.
Every
you
time
look,
somebody saying that, it's a light skinned motherfucker.
it's a light skinned motherfucker.
Ain't no nigga.
I ain't never
saying
heard
that.
a dark skinned Afro Latina say, "Oh, you know, back where I was." I ain't never heard that shit, man. And then when you look into y'all shit, all y'all shit is racist.
My baby, my mistress, damn, I forgot. Omara La Negra, or whatever, from Dominican Republic. She went on Breakfast Club and she said, she was like, I ain't taking nothing away from Cardi B, but the lighter skin, they get more shine and they
Hell
get
yeah.
boosted to the front more than us darker skin. Charlamagne and them act like they ain't know what the fuck they was talking about. I got it immediately. I mean, it ain't taking nothing away from Cardi B, but it's saying
Charlamagne low-key a coon, though.
If it was a darker skinned chick doing the same thing as Cardi B,
She wouldn't get that clout.
Be
Yeah,
as
same
posted
reason
up.
why Sammy Sosa a white man now. So there
Why
you
do
go.
motherfuckers want to be white? Is it what is
I don't
it
know, bro. I'm actually
Asians'
pretty-
number one surgery is widening their eyes to look like crackers.
If you ever notice, all you anime nuts out there, when a nigga get powered up in anime, they get blue eyes and blonde hair, like all the animes.
What the fuck?
Like it's like white people are like niggas treat white people like, what's the word I'm looking for? Niggas treat white people like they are holy,
When
like
they ain't
godly,
shit,
and they
the
not.
only thing they do is get to the weapons first.
Yeah, they not, bro.
They got to the guns first, then they got to the nukes first.
Okay, geopolitically, give me your top 2 places or struggles that you actually do care about. We just did a bunch that we don't. I could have kept going on ones that we don't. I can think of like 50 that I don't give a fuck about. But give me the 2 that you think like, okay, I'm for this. I got that. I'll back that.
Israel.
So you will back Israel?
No, I
Oh, you mean
back
Palestine?
Israel. I mean the right for all.
I'm
of
talking
the,
about a group of people.
the brown.
So like the
motherfuckers.
Palestinians.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or whatever. Then.
So the Palestine statehood thing, that's up there. What's the other one?
Let me see. Niggas in America.
Niggas. Well, see, I ain't counting us.
You ain't got us.
I ain't counting us outside of America.
Outside of America, I don't really give a fuck about because
That's what we just named a whole bunch.
Because
That's
I
why
feel like
but it got to be 2.
I can't say shit about Africa because we are the majority there. So if I have to,
The globe's so big,
Yeah.
bro. It's so many geopolitical struggles going on.
yeah,
I can think of 1,000,000 that I don't give a fuck about. But I can
Man,
think
I
I got
don't-
2 in my head right
I
now
don't
where I'm
know.
like, okay, I hope y'all get y'all shit together.
I don't like what China doing to the Uyghurs.
Okay, that's a good
That's
one.
another one.
That's a good
They
one.
fucking them. It's a fucking genocide and everybody facing and it's getting no coverage.
No coverage.
or whatever.
That's a good one. I was gonna say, man, I think my top ones is I'm gonna have to say first off, I'm gonna say the North Korea thing.
Oh, I forgot about it.
I don't know.
Nigga don't even think about them
Right,
because
bruh, but I
it's
don't-
an anomaly.
Yeah,
What can
bruh.
we do?
Yeah, and I feel like North Korea is like one of the most fucked up like situations in the world. Like
Honestly, it'd be better. The best thing, it would be better to have like a dog have it put down.
yeah,
They
Take
better
'em
off.
out.
They better off dying.
like that like this nigga Kim Jong is a fool, my boy, and it's like his people like, and it's like, you know, families split up behind the shit, and it's been 60, 70 years now, and he's still on that shit. And South Korea is one of the most advanced countries in the world, and right across a line, niggas starving to death.
And I know we got it saying that you get the government that you deserve,
Right.
But with North Korea, like they have no idea.
That's one of the ones you feel different.
They have
yeah.
no idea what the, like. It was I listened to a defector chick who got out of North Korea, she was like 20 something. And she was like since a baby, like she loved the leader. They think the time started at the birth of the
leader.
fucking leader.
Right.
They have no idea about the
Bro, they
sun
think this nigga was
they don't
born
know.
on a mountain to an eagle with a golden egg or some shit like
Yeah,
that.
if you talk,
They
that,
think the
you know
nigga
what?
don't shit. Like that's how they're raised, and people need to understand what indoctrination is. Indoctrination will fuck you up.
They must really have the power to fuck some shit up. They must really have some nukes.
But they
'Cause
don't.
But they must have something because the only reason that America, through history, maybe not now, but it's been a
Right.
long history with North Korea of us not fucking with them. The only reason America don't fuck with them for this long is they got to have something.
I think
I don't know what they
I
got.
think it's just because we don't want to fight. Again, that's that communist shit. And wars are never. There'll never be another world war. Wars are fought through trade now and markets, not through like blood and bullets and shit.
Yeah, that's why I
So-
said not now, but
So
over
what
the
you,
years.
what you need though, what they really should have did, you're right. They should have just ran up in that motherfucker.
Because I
and killed their
believe
ass.
they knew. I believe this is my conspiracy theory. I believe they knew that shit was coming to Pearl Harbor or whatever. They just didn't stop it,
Right.
Or whatever, just to get us to go fuck with Japan. And Japan, that little ass island, was some dangerous motherfuckers. No
That's-
different.
yeah,
No
Japan
different
was
than
dangerous.
North Korea.
Japan
so
was dangerous.
I'm like, okay, North Korea. We willing to fight China, Japan, Russia, or whatever. Not now, no, not after.
But you
the
know we
nuclear
had the
weapon.
Korean War.
Yeah.
We had the Korean
Yeah.
War, and it was a stalemate. And I think that's part of the reason why. We haven't gone back in there because they was backed by Russia. Now they're backed by China. It's like if we fight North Korea or go in there to fix it, we got to fight China.
Tell you what, we better do something about China now.
Well, that was about to say my next one. So North Korea is like up there. My next one is Hong Kong. I'm with
I
that
don't give
shit.
a fuck about Hong Kong.
Well, see, I actually do. Let me tell you why. Because only reason I do is because Hong Kong is a weird situation. They was part of the British Empire for years, right? Then England and China's like agreement ran out, and they had to transfer it back over to China without, if they wanted to keep it, they would have had to fight, and they ain't trying to fight China. And so the people of Hong Kong, for the last 200 years, been a part of England, the British Empire.
Which I knew this shit was coming.
And now they but it's not enough of them to fight the Chinese government.
No, not enough to fight, but get
So
the
now
fuck
they
out.
got to be a part of the Chinese government, and they like, yo, we don't want to be a part of the Chinese government.
It's too fucking bad.
So it's like,
What you gonna do?
exactly
Bitch, move, bitch.
So I do feel bad for them because it's like they can't do nothing about it.
Okay.
Well, they can't move. China won't let you travel.
Now they won't, but there's plenty of motherfuckers that got out because they knew what the
You could have got out when England still owned it. Yeah.
Everybody knew when the agreement was coming to a close.
But think about that though. You think to yourself, I'm from Hong Kong. I live in Hong Kong. I don't want to leave Hong Kong but you should have got out. But at the same
you're
time,
a peasant. You
at the
ain't
same
the
time,
president, motherfucker.
I feel sympathy for them. Like that shit crazy because China treat them like shit. They'll go in the streets and shoot their ass real quick.
This China bitch.
Yeah,
hey
China-
man, China is a problem.
China is a
man.
problem.
Them motherfuckers is too smart. They don't give a fuck about all y'all America talking about copyright this and copyright that or whatever. And we was on the thread talking, and who I think that was Brian
Probably Brian.
talking about debt that we owe. Look,
The debt we owe to
debt
China
is not
don't matter.
Fucking real, okay? Who the fuck we owe? The banks. They gonna keep loaning us money and keep getting the interest, and they gonna keep getting paid. China is never going to say, "Hey, we want all the money that we loaned y'all."
Yeah, they're never
And even
gonna-
if they did,
The
what
debt,
we gonna do?
The debt is never gonna come due. And then the thing about the debt, here's the thing. So say China say we want our money that you owe us. Okay, we say no. So then China only choice would be to not trade with us. But China's an exporter, we're an importer. Chinese government, if America, you were talking earlier about embargoes. If America puts an embargo on China, China's economy would collapse. But if America puts an embargo on China, America's economy
That's
would
what I
collapse.
said. It's a
symbiotic
default.
relationship. We can't exist without China, and China can't exist without us.
No, the shit in the housing markets, niggas was over here hustling the housing market, and that shit transformed globally to the whole fucking world about to crash.
Yep. So you think that you're gonna get with China, bro? Like everything. This podcast is sponsored by China. Because if it wasn't for China, I wouldn't have none of the shit we're recording this with.
Yeah. So
All this shit came from China. So, like,
I don't know why it ain't.
well, not this HP. This good old American shit right here.
only-
Wait, is HP made in America?
I don't know. Hewlett Packard sound like it.
Sound like it, but is it? Is it?
The only
Because
thing-
Apple is an American company, but it's made in China.
The only thing raggedy ass Trump got right was going after China. Trump get anything else?
Yeah, but
right?
he made a mistake with it though.
No, I
he
know-
didn't do it
no,
the
I
right
ain't
way.
talking about-
He got the motivation was right.
I
The
ain't talking about
motive
his
was
policy.
right.
I'm just talking about the attitude.
That's what I'm
towards
saying.
it.
Yeah, the motive was right.
I don't
but-
think he did nothing else right.
But he
The
fucked
fuck
that
did he
up, though. He fucked that up. I don't even want to give him credit for that because the trade embargo that he put on China or the tariffs, that's one of the worst things in American history.
I know it is, but it hasn't been done before. Nobody else is going head on.
Yeah, but
with
damn,
China.
don't do that.
Yeah, well, your
That
feeling,
shit cost us billions of trillions of dollars.
Well, your feeling towards that is the same feeling I have towards the healthcare system. It's like what he did ain't fix it. It's just more bullshit.
the healthcare system broke in general. Like
What we gonna do about this goddamn healthcare?
I don't know, it's the worst in the world.
I think all the politicians just gave the fuck up.
It's the worst in the world amongst industrialized countries.
You
And
still will go broke. You still will go bankrupt if you get too sick in America. You still could go
bankrupt. Yeah, if you get cancer, bro, you in trouble unless you're a millionaire.
Yeah.
And not only that, don't need a heart transplant.
And even if you get it, you're gonna be in debt like a motherfucker.
Yep, and then you're not going to be able to. Everything is based on credit. You're not going to be able to do any trading or any credit lines because you're in debt because you got sick. Something you couldn't avoid.
It's a lot of immediate stuff that needs to be addressed. That I don't know what is the intention of the current administration.
I don't know.
Right now.
Like I told you the other episode, I get that nigga a D-. I don't know what they're doing.
That's all cool. Well, it ain't cool, but I just want to know
That's
what
what-
is the specifics of
I
what
don't
y'all
know.
trying to do.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
It seemed like they're trying to pass a goofy ass infrastructure bill. And I'm not here to say that I don't think that the infrastructure of America is crumbling, because it is, and we do need an infrastructure bill passed.
That's easy though.
But that's easy.
Yeah.
Like what are you doing to help the humanity of America? Because like you said, we got a healthcare crisis in America.
Student loan crisis.
Yeah, we got debt crisis in
We
America.
got, criminal.
We got a criminal
justice.
crisis. Yeah, a criminal justice system crisis in America. And y'all
Pick
niggas want to
one,
build.
nigga.
Y'all niggas want to build bridges.
Pick one, nigga. That's all I'm saying. I don't care what it is. Like Obama picked healthcare. Okay, it didn't go right like I wanted, but he picked something.
Yeah.
Nigga, pick something to do.
Y'all niggas building bridges. That's what they picked. That's the one they picked.
And everybody live in the city where it's been some shit being built for 10 years. It still ain't done.
And see that, like goddamn 95 and 10 interchange. What the fuck is that?
Never get finished.
Y'all, we from Jacksonville. For everybody that's out there around the world, shout out. Appreciate you listening to Bro Listen. Nigga, like in Jacksonville, it's a unique place in America. It's an interchange between 95
Which
and
goes
10.
north and south, and 10 goes east and west.
East and west. I-10 actually ends in downtown Jacksonville, right? So you could ride I-10 from downtown Jacksonville all the way to the Santa Monica Pier in California. Okay, y'all, they been building the I-10 95 interchange shit since we was in 7th grade.
Mm-hmm.
That is not a lie. That shit been under construction with no completion for over 20-something years. We was in 7th grade in 1998.
You know why infrastructure is easy? Because it gives money, but it also generates money. It generates an economy because people get money, they spend it, it circulates money.
Well, see, that's why they want to go infrastructure, because they want to look at the fact of getting their cojones money.
Hey man, yeah, because I would say, nigga, the economy is fine. God damn it,
The economy is okay right now.
Yeah, it ain't.
Considering we going through a pandemic, it's all right.
Niggas don't even want to go to work because they straight.
Yeah, it's all right. I wish I was straight.
You know,
bro. I need to hit the lottery one good quick time.
You just want to be rich.
One good quick time. Let me hit the lottery, boy. That should have changed.
We need to
everything.
think. We need to think of something to get rich. That's why I got a bulk of money, or really credit or whatever. But whatever the fuck it is, I could pull out some money. But I would. What do a nigga do with $15,000, $20,000?
I don't know.
See, the thing is, it's people that know what to do with it and to get rich. But the education ain't there for niggas like us
on
from
purpose
the hood.
though. On
What?
purpose though. They're not gonna
On
make
purpose.
it. They're not gonna make it to where niggas like me and you they're not gonna make it where niggas like me and you didn't like gonna know what's going on.
Oh, so we got to figure it out, which is what I'm in the process of trying to do. God damn it! I don't know. I know you can pull together 15,000. If me and you can pull together 15,000, that's $30,000.
What we gonna do
What
with
the
it?
fuck we do with it? We gonna figure this out, cuz. God damn it!
$30,000 is a lot of money
Cocaine
for
and white
niggas.
bitches.
Hey, listen. First thing I was thinking was dope. And see, that's the wrong thing in general. We can't think dope first.
No. I'm talking about flipping it into more
Yeah.
money.
Yeah, I know. But the first thing I thought to flip it into more money was dope.
That is because when growing up in the hood, all I see is the dope boys on the 24s with money.
Yeah,
God damn it, that's all you see.
we can't do that, man. We got to figure out a legit way to do
A
it.
legit way to generate revenue, which is why we need to get Jay White with her busy ass. Jay White done turned up. She doing
She
real
doing-
good.
Yeah. Shout out Janae. What's up, girl?
Need to get the
She had
guru.
said the other day, man. I had talked to her the other day, and she was like, and you know, she blowing up. She was like, man, I got to take you out or whatever because, you know, she said she attribute all her success from us allowing her to come on the show before her first credit thing or whatever. Because she was like, she was nervous and scared and like she came on here or whatever, and we gave her the first opportunity to talk publicly about what she was doing.
This is a platform before you got to goddamn Channel 4 every other week.
Right.
It's gonna be pretty soon. There's gonna be a whole Jay White little what they call it section.
Yeah. Well, she do a
oh.
thing. I think she said she do it once a week or once a month, one or the other. She do a thing now, a segment. So that's what's up, man.
Yeah, and they go from that to the Breakfast Club.
Yep.
And then to everywhere else.
And everywhere else, man. And
Hey,
I'm
I
just
will
glad
tell
that
this.
Bro Listen got you started.
Cause Breakfast Club be putting some bum ass bitches up there talking about they financial advisors and gurus and shit. That shit be tripping me the fuck
Yeah, Janae
out.
killing them.
Yeah, who they be putting up there? I be like, well, this bitch got a book?
Breakfast Club.
Bitch,
is-
that's a pamphlet.
Breakfast
bitch.
Club
That ain't
is
no
my
book.
most unliked show. I'm not a
I
fan
used
of
to
it.
like
I only
it.
like it when it's a good interview.
I used to like it, but ever since Charlamagne got that real money and got into Hollywood, it's a whole shift. You and Angela Yee, none of them. Angela Yee was more real when she was on Sirius.
Yeah.
DJ Envy always been a funny ass nigga.
Yeah, I don't
But-
like him.
I can't trust your opinion because y'all ain't gonna say nothing that real.
Y'all ain't gonna say nothing that's gonna cost you your bag. That's what that is. Like they want that bag. They don't want nothing that's gonna cost them that bag.
See,
You know
we
what
just
I'm
talk
saying?
about anything. Let me say that Stephen A. Smith was right.
Oh, let's get into that real
He
quick.
was right. He was 100% right.
He
when
wrong.
when he was talking. Let me tell you why.
He wrong.
He was like,
well, let's say what happened first.
He said
Go ahead.
He said that this Chinese motherfucker.
He's Japanese.
What
he's
he is?
Japanese. He's Japanese.
This Asian. Is that good enough?
That's close enough.
This Asian motherfucker.
But you know he's Japanese. Just say he's Japanese.
But Asian and Japanese is in.
I know, but
right?
you just don't want to call.
I
him.
don't give a fuck what he is. I don't respect none of that shit.
Why?
All right?
Why?
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 Because I'm a nigga.
What?
Or
That
whatever.
don't make no sense. Come
But
on. Now.
no, and because I'm a nigga to them. And if you go to Japan and if you go to China,
Well, yeah, Japanese
or
people
whatever,
racist, but we're talking specifically
I ain't-
about Otani. Otani not
I ain't
racist.
talking about
per
him.
se.
I said Asian. You try to beat me out. I said
Come on,
Asian.
man. Go ahead, run. What you saying? What? Tell him what he said.
He cannot be the face of what America baseball because American baseball to these crackers is American baseball, and what
That's not what Stephen A.
what
said,
Stephen A. was
though.
saying was he is not going to be marketable or whatever and profitable to baseball because crackers is not going to embrace that.
That's not what he
That's
said.
just the truth.
That's not what he said. I would respect Stephen A. if he said that.
That's what he said.
That's not what he said. That's not
That's
what he
what I
said.
heard. He said you can't be the face of baseball. You're not marketable.
No, he said you can't be the face of baseball because you don't speak English. You're not marketable.
That's
They're-
a part-
they're
that's
not
a
gonna-
part of it.
Nobody's gonna follow somebody who speak English.
That's a part of
That's
it.
bullshit.
No, that's a
because
part of
check
it.
it out. Now what?
Kendra with her. Oh Lord, never mind. I ain't gonna say that. I'm finna put my wifey racism out there. I ain't gonna say shit.
Now with what you just said though, and everything about white people not embracing this Asian as the face of baseball, I agree with all that. But I want Stephen A. to say that specifically. But Stephen A. don't never challenge crackers on no shit like that. Like he's very similar to Charlamagne. He's gonna protect his bag. So my thing is this. So when Stephen A. says that, he have to realize what situation he's putting himself into. And what I mean by that is, okay, my nigga, you said, oh, nobody's going to follow you. You're not going to be the face of baseball because you don't speak English and blah, 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 blah.
But he said more than that. I think you're just getting stuck on that.
No, that's the main part that fucked him up.
That wasn't
what he had to apologize for.
But no, but that has to go into his whole statement.
He never said anything about white people specifically.
He said American.
So my thing,
I knew what he was
America,
saying.
he meant white people.
And he
but
said
you got to say
marketable.
that shit out loud. Because guess what? I'll accept the nigga as the face of baseball because when I watched the home wearing derby, I turned it on so I could see Ohtani. So just like niggas used to like Ichiro.
Who was that?
Ichiro Suzuki used to. If you don't like baseball, you wouldn't know. But nigga, like when like Ichiro was like he's the greatest.
Did he speak English?
Barely. He was from Japan.
Which is why he couldn't be the face of damn baseball.
So,
get Ichiro ass out of here
so
too.
my point is, like if you're gonna challenge white supremacy, challenge white supremacy. Don't softball it. Throw a fucking strike. He ain't do that. So when you say that, now it just look like these crackers just spinning on you. Oh, now it look like you're being racist towards Ohtani. Even though if he wasn't, that's what it looked like. So them same crackers that you was protecting by not calling them out like Cud just did and say crackers, and you say Americans, them same crackers turned on you and made you apologize on live TV.
Well, he's a coon ass nigga. All right.
So that's right. So fuck that nigga with that
I
song.
said I agree.
Shit.
I said I agree with him. I ain't saying he wasn't no coon.
Nah, I can't agree with that song and man shit. I can't agree with a nigga who don't. One thing about me, bro, and you, and on this show, period. One thing about bro, listen, from day one, we ain't give a fuck who we alienated. Nah. We ain't give a fuck who felt a type of way. It's been people we've been friends with for 20 and 15 years that don't really fuck with us no more or don't fuck with the show because they said we this, we that, whatever, we racist, we whatever, blase squad. Nigga, listen to the show. If you like the show, cool. If you don't like the show, cool. But either way, I'm going to do my show the way I want to do my show. We keep it blood rap raw. From the beginning of the show, we said crackers ain't shit. They be doing this fuck shit. Blase squad, blah, blah. Coons ain't shit. They all be doing blah, blah, blah. We just called out Israel on this show. We just called out goddamn Dominicans, Haitians. We addressed shit specifically towards the people who we got beef with. When you be on that pussyfooting ass Americans, get the fuck out of here, Stephen A.
I know what it is. I know what it is. I don't give a fuck about that as much because they have their own country. They have their own shit. They have their own culture and shit to go back to. When a nigga is shitting on and we don't get the backing of nobody in the fucking world or whatever, we don't have nothing to go back to. This is what the fuck we got. That's why I said I'm a nigga. When I say I'm a nigga, that means my culture is gone, my language, my name, my religion, everything about me or whatever is gone. And I'm just a nigga in America. And I just don't have a soft, empathetic heart for these Japanese and Chinese people in America that's talking about all this Asian hate and shit or whatever. Because it ain't no conservative effort amongst niggas to go. They try to make it like that, make it seem like it's a conservative effort amongst niggas to go and say beat up Asians. And shit.
We never said that.
Never that.
We never said that.
But y'all got a bill signed within the first 60 days of whatever. Y'all got whole Chinatowns and shit set up in America in certain places. You got your whole country to go back to. Y'all straight. Nothing wrong with y'all motherfuckers. But I guess you can't. The worst thing that happened to a person is still the worst thing that happened to that person. So if your feelings is hurt, all right, woo woo, motherfucker.
When we did the Asian hate with a question mark show, it was several of my Asian friends that got really pissed because I said, you know, I understand that y'all are being discriminated on and treated in a racial manner, and I don't disagree with that, but I also don't think that it warrants like these bills and shit because I just feel like y'all niggas ain't really got it that bad. I'm not saying y'all should be punched in the middle of the street, but did we really need a bill for Asians not to get punched in the middle of the street? Because you're not supposed to be punching people in the middle of the street any goddamn way.
I ain't even really look into the bill and all that shit, but I'm pretty sure that if you go before the bill, if you go up to an Asian and punch him in the face and say "fuck you, you Asian bitch,"
That's a hate crime.
it would be a hate crime or whatever. So
why do we need a bill?
I don't know.
But we can't get a bill to say don't hang niggas.
And even though it's already illegal, it's the same. It's
thing.
the visual shit,
right?
It's the
But what's
same
funny
thing.
to me is like when we was arguing about the shit, niggas was telling us like your boy Ron. What's the name? What's your boy name?
Talk?
Libertarian. No, libertarian nigga.
Oh, Ron Paul cracker.
Ron Paul. One of his arguments when he blocked the bill was, well, it's already illegal anyways. Let's not convolute this.
I
Whatever. Blah, blah, blah.
I get that from crackers.
Ron
Especially
Paul
him.
voted for the Asian bill.
Oh, you see, but I see
That's
it.
why I don't like that shit.
Look, I said that I don't love Ron Paul, but I said I would vote for him. But he's still a cracker. At the end of the day, he ain't his daddy's son.
That's why I don't like that shit, man.
I don't know. They adopt that motherfucker.
I don't know, but I don't like that shit, man. I don't like when a motherfucker.
That's what they do, though, man.
I don't like when a motherfucker be like making certain things towards African American issues like it's not a big deal, but then when it be y'all issue, oh, how dare you? Like fuck that shit. That's why we came up with that list earlier.
That's why
I don't
I'm
care about
jaded.
none of y'all shit.
That's why I'm jaded with this Asian baseball player.
Care about none of that shit. Nah,
I don't want to be.
Thing,
I don't want to be jaded, cuz I don't want to be
Man,
like this.
yeah, you got-
But at the
you
same
got- you
time,
tripping.
I just be like, fuck him.
Yeah, Stephen A was out of pocket though.
I don't want to.
That's what
goddamn.
made. But see,
America make me like this.
Here's the thing, man. This I always try to think about this or whatever. And Bro Nation, y'all got to think about it like this too. I always think about it like this. What keeps me, and this is my opinion, so what keeps me on the situation where I feel comfortable with talking shit about everybody is I'm able to talk shit about us when we fuck up. So saying that Stephen A is on some fuck shit, which I think is true, allows me to come back around and say, well, Japanese people racist too. Because I need to call everything out, both parties or whatever. I just think it was an unnecessary comment, bro.
I hate niggas
because
apologizing.
Because here's my thing. At the end of the day, with sports, specifically sports, nigga talking about somebody being the face of this and face of that. If Otani develops into what he looks like he's going to develop into, the greatest baseball player of all time, he's going to be the greatest baseball player of all time. Nobody ever watch a sport because of how a nigga sound or what a nigga said.
But see,
we watch Jordan and LeBron because they can hoop. We don't care if they can talk.
Still cutting out like his main point to this though.
But that's my point though.
Being
That's not
marketable
true.
was
his
main
point.
point.
No, what makes you marketable is can you play?
No.
That's what makes you marketable.
Just being able to box doesn't make you Conor McGregor got marketable not just because of his fight skill. Floyd Mayweather, he got marketable not just. It's way more shit that makes you marketable.
But hold on though.
Like Kawhi Leonard, he would be way more marketable if he was different. But he's a
but
quiet ass
But
nigga.
wait, regardless of Kawhi's talk or not, that nigga was the face of the NBA for 2 years. He ain't talk, and he was still the face of the NBA.
I mean, he was the face of the year of NBA for a year that year in Toronto.
Yeah, the 2 years.
That year in Toronto. I don't know about
Toronto, and then the first year he was at the Clippers, but he fucked up.
I know, but it wasn't the same field. It wasn't the same. It wasn't like LeBron and Jordan and Kobe and them or whatever. So yeah, your skills. What are you telling me that Kawhi started?
No, because I'm saying Kawhi ain't as good as y'all think he is. So like, I'm just trying to throw that as one of the people who was like not a outspoken person that still became real part. But you still got a bunch of fucking deals.
But you recognize that the anomaly of that,
right? But at the same time,
because there's nowhere on par with LeBron, Kobe, AI, and everybody else who was marketable.
Magic Johnson.
Yeah, they're marketable.
Bat the ball.
Yeah.
Larry Bird.
It take more shit.
Larry Bird ain't marketable.
So that
but Larry Bird was out there.
Not Chinese man. I'm sorry. What is
Japanese?
I'm not gonna get this nigga name right. This Asian
Otani.
He could be as good as he want to be.
Shohei Otani. It's not even hard to say.
Yeah, it is.
Shohei.
It's hard to remember.
You can't say Shohei?
It's hard to remember.
Otani.
I said it's hard to remember because I don't give a fuck about baseball. Well, not him, but baseball in general. But yeah, if you got it, take more than skills.
If Shohei Otani he win 20 games as a pitcher and hit 40 home runs, that's the greatest season in baseball history.
Good for you.
He's gonna be on everything.
That is good. Barry Sanders is one of the best
and again,
running backs ever. But everybody knows Barry Sanders was not marketable like that.
Again, I will say this.
I think he's like number 2 behind Walt Payton.
I like Barry the best of all time.
Wow.
But for me as a man, as a nigga who do actually watch baseball, literally the only reason I watched the home run derby the other night was to watch Shohei Ohtani.
I know you're a purist, but I don't think he's going to be a Ken Griffey Jr.
That nigga's pretty good, bro.
Right,
you realize
I don't think he's
you
gonna-
realize this nigga that hit 33 home runs already, and he's a starting pitcher that's done won 10 games. He has a less than 3 ERA.
That is good.
That's not good. That's amazing.
That is amazing. Is he marketable? Marketable means is people going to like him?
Yes.
Or whatever.
Yes, he's marketable.
If you can't speak English, if you can't
You can still be marketable. Yao Ming did it.
Yeah.
And if y'all wouldn't have got hurt, y'all would have went down. He would have kept getting bigger and bigger.
Only reason
People love that shit.
Only reason Yao Ming was marketable was because basketball was expanding to China and trying to get that Chinese audience. Niggas
Nigga,
ain't
we
give a
like
fuck.
Yao.
I didn't give a fuck
What
about
nigga
no Yao Ming.
don't? No, wait a minute. What nigga didn't like Yao? I'm not saying.
No, I liked him as a person, but I wasn't finna go
No, I'm
and
talking
buy
about as a,
something.
like
because
just
of
in
it.
general. Ain't nobody see Yao and be like, nigga, the commercials was great. People used to be like, Yao, no, Yao. We used to love them
Ain't
commercials.
give a fuck about no Yao Ming. I care more about what's the goddamn what's Jeremy Lin shit when he was doing it. Goddamn it, I care more about that.
Jeremy Lin is from goddamn Boston or some shit like that.
He's an Asian. This is what I be talking about when motherfuckers say they got their own country. Yeah, he from Boston or whatever, but he's an Asian. Goddamn it, he got a whole nother country.
Man, I tell you,
Them niggas is dual footed. 1 foot over here, 1 foot over there. Where a nigga gonna put his foot at? Do a nigga got a foot to put anywhere?
I'm about to say, nigga, your foot been cut off, Kunta. Start running.
Where the hell we put our foot at?
Now I seen this thing on TikTok though, where the Africans on TikTok swear up and down that we're more than welcome to come home. Thing is,
Too different.
Africa,
Jesus.
I don't know where home is.
Yeah.
When I did my DNA test, it came back with like 15 different countries.
Too late. I'm too Americanized.
They say just pick one.
I'm not gonna be in a fucking hut. All right.
They don't live in huts, bro.
No. What I mean is,
They don't live in huts.
I was
God
being
damn,
dramatic.
you racist, Stephen A.
I was being dramatic. But look at here. All right. The cities in America is America. The cities, where else is like America? I need America. I need Canada.
A lot of African cities are
I need
just like America, bro.
Australia. or whatever.
Logos is like America.
Yeah, if you stay in Logos, take your ass 20 miles out
Why
of
would
that.
I go 20 miles out of that?
Because you travel.
why
would I leave Florida? Why would I want to go to Florida and just go to fucking Philadelphia?
Because it's something to see.
Yes.
So if you're going to see something, why would you go to the fucking hut?
But if I'm going, I don't want
Why not go to I'm going to Cape Town?
in between all the.
I'm gonna go to Millings.
Africa is chaos in between a lot of shit, a lot of jungle.
You ain't got to do that. They got planes. You ain't got to get in no chaos.
Are you telling me that Africa is comparable to America?
Yes.
As far as driving across Africa.
No, I ain't talking about driving. That's something that only you can do in America.
Okay, a part of not only in America. That's why.
Where else can you drive?
Canada. I'm talking about going from here to here to live, or here to here to live, here to here to live. It's so many options.
Oh, well, if you want to go from here to
space.
here to live, you can just fly.
No, it's just the freedom of not being
Live
suffocated.
somewhere else. You ain't suffocated by
It's
no
about
driving.
not having danger right there. It's like living on the Mexican border and the cartel right there. It's like, no, I'm not over there with the cartel, but if I live right here, the cartel is right there. I want space to roam.
Man, nigga, it's not. Don't move to Liberia, and you
whatever.
all right.
Nigga, Africa is fucked up, bro. I don't
Yeah,
know if
but
you know
they're not-
this. Look how quick South Africa was a regular place, and look at the chaos down there.
Well,
That shit don't happen in America.
I'm not South African, and I don't know what South Africans have going on and all them crackers y'all got running y'all shit. But what happened to
Look
the
at
nigga?
Nigeria.
What happened to the nigga
Nigeria
that said
was
return?
good. All of a sudden, now you got. I know what they need.
That's niggas killing
I
niggas
know,
in
I
Nigeria.
know what we need. I know everybody adopt the Constitution and get and stick by it. And it don't matter if the motherfuckers is corrupt or not. Just have a Constitution. Got them the same one. You pick the same Constitution over here as America.
Africa's problem is blacks suffocating blacks. That's Africans' problem. Because when you said like Nigeria, what was that, the SAS or whatever it was, the police that was killing people last year or whatever.
What the fuck?
That's black people killing black people, bro.
Exactly. I don't want to deal with it.
That shit about power. All the leaders in Africa are corrupt.
Hey, I don't want to be in Florida and then in Tennessee is niggas killing niggas. Police, state sponsored motherfuckers just could go and kill niggas.
I mean, that's kind of.
I don't want to be by.
That's kind of America, though.
It's not the same. Whatever. We
It's
have
state sponsored niggas killing niggas in America.
No, we have systematic shit, but we have shit that we can avoid. There's no avoiding that. That shit is, I'm coming to your house, I'm finna shoot everybody in the house or whatever, and that's it.
Well,
That's what that
Don't
is.
move to Haiti. They ran up in the president mansion, shot him and his wife, and the security ain't stopped. No, nothing. Ain't do shit.
Colombians. Why you got Colombian security? What are you doing?
Man, they ain't do shit, bro. Like, that's crazy to me,
Shot
bro.
his wife.
Yeah, she survived, though.
I think more shit gonna come out because if they talking about
Shot her 12 times.
if they talking about U.S. involvement, in
I'm
it
trying to figure out what
on
this nigga
CBS.
did, bro. That's my point. What this nigga did, bro.
He said we ain't getting them goddamn vaccinations.
Bruh Nation, Bruh Listen Podcast, episode number 136 in the books. I think this is 136. If it's not, it's 135. We gonna go ahead on and do our thing and get on out of here because I got to go get my daughter from the movies because I am a slave driver. That's all I do is do shit for my daughter and coach basketball and do this podcast. But 3 weeks in a row, I think this is our first time in 6 months doing 3 shows in a row. So that'll be pretty good. And we almost ain't pulled this one off. So
Make it happen.
we consistent. Brittany, I don't know where the fuck she is, y'all. I've been requesting the logos. All y'all that used to follow Outhouse Music, you may have noticed that the podcast is now called Hood Science. I don't have the logo. I'm gonna make my own tonight. Dead ass. I'm gonna make my own logo tonight, and next week we will get it up and running. The first episode of Hood Science was supposed to be on consciousness.
I thought it was on Why Bitches Squirt.
I have no. That's something about the casting couch or something like that. I have changed it though and made an executive decision. We're gonna start off talking about space. So we're not gonna talk about what was I just say? Consciousness. I feel like that's one of the most philosophical shows. We'll get in that a little bit later. First thing I'm going to talk about on Hood Science, I think we're going to talk about exoplanets. And do we believe that man will ever get the exoplanets? That way we can get some Star Trek talk early on. Think it'll be a good episode. You know, it's going to take us all over the place, talking about different scientific things. I'm trying to find a guest that's into scientific things and stuff to come on the show.
Who that gonna be?
I don't know. Trying to figure it out. But hopefully we'll get Hood Science up and running next week. Final thoughts.
Final thought is the world is in chaos. I don't know if y'all been watching the news, but I've just tuned into it for a second and I was like, what the fuck is going on? We got presidents getting assassinated, uprisings in South Africa. I seen a video where some Indian motherfuckers was in South Africa just riding through shooting niggas. There go one right there. There go one right there. And you know what? I'm tired of being so sympathetic to us. Okay, I think the thing is nobody looks at the truth. We want to sugarcoat the truth about what it is. White people were savage. They took over shit. They got rid of everybody. They running shit. Niggas is still discombobulated from it or whatever. Can't get our own countries right. If it's niggas there's so much corruption. Just need to be honest. And then look at the flaws, look at the pros and the cons, look at what this coach is doing, look at what that coach is doing, or whatever, and stop crying about what other coaches is doing to you, and bust a move. God damn it. White folks be begging us to do something to their ass.
They do.
We so peaceful. They just be begging for niggas. Nigga, please, nigga, I wish you would. Nigga, I wish you would do something.
People of African descent are docile by nature.
Mm-hmm.
At least that's how I feel.
Yeah, well, that's it. Stop getting slapped. Slap back.
Y'all, you know what I was thinking about this week? I was thinking that I seen the flooding in Europe or whatever. Western Europe had real bad flooding, and they was like, it's because of climate change and shit. And I'm a proprietor of the climate change being a problem. And what tripped me out, y'all, I thought to myself, I was like, well, damn, you know what niggas don't care enough about? climate change. However, and I know why we don't, so we ain't gotta get in there. I know why niggas think they shouldn't care about climate change, but I think we should care more about climate change, y'all. Because, like, the niggas that's gonna probably end up getting affected by this shit is us. You remember the movie, what's the movie? It was about the Mayan calendar shit that turned out being wrong. 2012. And they had to build that big ass boat. They called it the Ark. And they put people on there to save the quote unquote humanity. You know who was fucking on that boat? Rich ass crackers. Not us. So my thing is, if the earth really is like in some turmoil because of climate change and shit, we just sitting around like that shit ain't happening. And then these crackers, they got they way out. Our ass that live in these coastal cities like New York, Jacksonville, fucking Philly, all the coastal cities where niggas live at, LA, we dead. We dead. We dead. Our shit going under the water. So yeah, y'all probably should look into this climate change shit. Because if Africa as a whole, well, you know, it's funny. You know what the country that put out, the continent that puts out the least amount of CO2?
Africa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because they ain't doing shit.
Ain't nobody doing shit there.
And in 2012, the only continent
that was left is Africa.
Was Africa.
Africa's a pretty fucking huge continent. I'm pretty sure the Andes Mountains was sticking up in the air too, but they only show Africa. This is true. Bro, listen, podcast number 136 in the books. Hey. And you know what time it is. Bro, listen, 365, 24/9. We give you a nigga to research and put on your mind.
Hold on, let me get my shit right. My Biz Marquee.
Man, that wasn't bad.
Yeah, I tried. I almost gave myself a goddamn coughed up a lung trying to do it, but Biz Marquee, man.
I was gonna say the Biz Marquee too, man, because
you sickly ass nigga.
Damn, Biz Marquee
nigga
died.
Been sickly for about 20 years.
Yeah, that's true. Health, man, black health. Mm-hmm. One of my players, man, told me she's pre-diabetic
already.
I say, girl, you 14.
That sounds genetic.
And you're an athlete. Yeah, she said my uncle, my mama, and my granddaddy got it. I say, yeah, that ain't good. That mean you need to watch what you eat, shawty. But yeah, Biz Marquee passed away a few days ago. That shit was bum sad.
Just, and Nate, shout out Nate or whatever.
Yeah,
got that pussy from Jada Pinkett and set it off. Oh, he passed too.
I just want to point out Q from No Static Podcast. Shout out No Static. Made a point that none of our artists, our hip hop rapper artists, make it to 60. Meanwhile, the nigga from Rolling Stone said he snorted his dad's ashes. Yeah. And he's still alive. Yeah. Shit crazy, man.
And dancing his ass off.
Oh, I know a nigga who I want to give, because I was thinking about this nigga the other day. I was watching WWE. And I was like, how did this nigga get famous? And when I looked into it, it's one of the craziest stories of all time.
D-Lo Brown.
No, not D-Lo. Shout out to D-Lo Brown. That fucking neck shit. Now, Mr. T. Hey. I pity the fool. Mr. T was one of the most famous people in the world at one time.
An Afrocentric than a motherfucker.
Yeah, he's super Afrocentric or whatever. But
you seen him when it was on David Letterman? I thought he wanted to slap shit out that cracker.
Yeah.
He kept asking them stupid ass questions.
Yeah. Mr. And what's funny is he did the whole thing with when he was with WrestleMania, when he was him and Roddy Piper was wrestling, and Hulk Hogan was on Mr. T's side or whatever, and Roddy Piper was like basically doing like a racist angle, even though Roddy Piper's not racist. Hogan actually is racist. But shit was funny, man. Like, it's crazy. Y'all gotta look up Mr. T. And rest in peace, Biz Marquee, man. But Brother Listen Podcast, episode number 135 in the books. Tank about to go DoorDash. I'm gonna go pick up my daughter from the movies. But until next week, y'all, all power to the people. Peace.